RoboBee is the smallest flying robot ever built. It's the size of a postage stamp and weighs about as much as a small snowflake. Its wings, which beat 120 times per second, are thinner than human hair. Power and flight control commands are transmitted from a computer to the RoboBee via tether. But Mike Smith from Harvard University's Micro-Robotics Lab hopes to design an autonomous version, a RoboBee that can fly on its own, even though the technology needed does not yet exist.
We still have yet to bring on board sensing, some computational intelligence, a brain if you will, and then one of the big ones of course is power. And so these are some of the challenges that we're looking downstream at.
Smith says it will take 10 years before the technology has been miniaturized to the scale needed to make free-flying RoboBees functional. But he says the researchers are making strides in other areas, such as mass production. The engineers can now print and assemble hundreds of RoboBees at the same time by applying the same pop-up design principles as those used in a child's storybook. The researchers print plates that can be aligned and popped into place to form a completed robot.
And the idea is that we have on the RoboBee 137 of these linkages. And so as you separate these plates one from the other, these linkages, just like the children's pop-up book, force this RoboBee into position.
And once in position, Smith sees a day when teams of RoboBees can be deployed to replicate the behavior of their biological cousins.
Any one bee might know a little about his surroundings, perhaps what's sort of right in the general area, but you would utilize a sort of a colony mentality to sort of pass the word, if you will. You could envision perhaps a RoboBee that has found something, maybe dropping down and expending the rest of his battery, acting like a beacon, or perhaps going back to the hive and then passing back and forth the information through more of a centralized intelligence.
Intelligence that can be used in search and rescue missions or military surveillance. Smith says RoboBee swarms can even be deployed to pollinate crops and flowers, a futuristic vision of a technology inspired by nature.